Have you ever touched someone and felt an inexplicable surge of energy rush through your body? Maybe it was a brush of hands, a casual hug, or even just the slightest physical proximity, yet it felt like an electric current pulsing through your entire being. If so, was that person your twin flame? What is it about this mystical connection that intensifies with just a touch? How can something as simple as physical contact between twin flames send ripples through the very core of your soul, leaving you forever changed? For those on the twin flame journey, the connection is already deeply rooted in spiritual and energetic realms. But when that spiritual bond crosses into the physical, the experience can be profoundly transformative. The touch of your twin flame is unlike any other. It is both comforting and unsettling, grounding and electrifying. It awakens something deep within, intensifying your bond in ways that words can barely capture. In this video, we will explore why physical contact between twin flames is so powerful, how it deepens the connection, and what it means for the spiritual journey you are embarking on. Twin flames are often described as two halves of the same soul, destined to meet in this lifetime to complete each other and evolve spiritually. When you first encounter your twin flame, there is often an unexplainable magnetic pull, an attraction that feels far deeper than physical or emotional attraction alone. This pull is the soul's recognition of its mirror, the other half that it has been seeking. When twin flames touch, this magnetic energy becomes palpable. It's as if all the forces that drew you together finally manifest in a tangible way. The first touch can be overwhelming, sparking emotions and sensations that may feel foreign yet familiar. You may feel like you've known this person for lifetimes, and your body reacts as if it remembers them on a cellular level. The touch is a physical manifestation of the soul connection that has existed long before this lifetime. This magnetic pull often defies logic. You may find yourself inexplicably drawn to your twin flame even before physical contact occurs. But once you touch, the chemistry takes on a life of its own, heightening the intensity of your bond. Physical touch between twin flames isn't just about the surface-level sensation, it's an exchange of energy on a much deeper level. Twin flames share a soul connection, and when they touch, this connection is amplified through the physical body. The touch acts as a conduit, allowing energy to flow freely between the two. In that moment of contact, you might feel an emotional floodgate open, joy, sorrow, love, fear, all rushing in at once. This energy exchange can leave you feeling energized, as though you've been plugged into a higher source of power. Alternatively, it might feel draining if one or both of you aren't fully prepared for the intensity of the experience. But whether you feel uplifted or overwhelmed, there's no denying that this exchange leaves a lasting impression, altering the way you perceive yourself, your twin flame, and the world around you. This energy transfer doesn't just stop with one encounter. Every subsequent touch, every embrace, and every time your hands meet, the energy intensifies. You begin to heal, awaken, and evolve at an accelerated pace because your twin flame is, in essence, a mirror of your own energy. They reflect both your light and your shadows, pushing you toward deeper self-discovery. A twin flame's touch has the power to heal in profound ways. Because twin flames mirror each other, they also reflect each other's wounds, insecurities, and traumas. When you touch your twin flame, you may feel these wounds being triggered, but instead of causing harm, the touch brings them to the surface for healing. The physical connection acts as a balm, soothing old emotional scars and allowing you to confront parts of yourself that have been hidden away. While this healing process can be challenging, it is necessary for both personal and spiritual growth. The bond you share with your twin flame is designed to push you toward wholeness, and physical contact is one of the ways in which that process is initiated. Many people on the twin flame journey describe their first touch as feeling like coming home. This sensation of homecoming occurs because, through this contact, your soul recognizes that healing is now possible. The journey towards self-love and acceptance accelerates as your twin flame helps you to see yourself more clearly. The emotional intensity that comes with touching your twin flame is often beyond what most people have ever experienced in their lives. Love feels bigger, deeper, and more consuming. But it's not just love that gets amplified, so do all the other emotions. You may feel heightened joy one moment and overwhelming fear the next. You might find yourself cycling through passion, confusion, anger, and bliss all in quick succession. The reason for this emotional roller coaster is that twin flames are deeply connected to each other's energy fields. When you touch, you are not only connecting physically but also emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. This multidimensional connection can be both exhilarating and exhausting, depending on where you are in your spiritual journey. It's essential to recognize that the intensity of emotions is not a sign of instability or imbalance, but rather an indication of the depth of the bond. Twin flames are here to experience love in its purest, most unfiltered form. And love, in its true essence, is not limited to just the warm, comforting feelings. It also encompasses the raw, sometimes painful emotions that come with growth and transformation. One of the most significant aspects of twin flame physical contact is its ability to act as a catalyst for spiritual awakening. Twin flames are not just romantic partners, they are spiritual partners on a journey toward enlightenment. Their touch serves as a trigger for this awakening process. For some, this awakening may happen slowly, with each touch deepening their understanding of their soul's purpose. For others, it may be a sudden, dramatic shift that alters their entire perception of reality. The experience of touching your twin flame can feel like being jolted into a higher state of consciousness, where you suddenly see things with a clarity that wasn't available to you before. This spiritual awakening often leads to an increased awareness of your own divinity and your connection to the universe. It can inspire you to explore new spiritual practices, dive deeper into meditation, or even pursue healing modalities like Reiki or energy work. The twin flame journey is, at its core, a spiritual one, and physical contact is one of the key components that propels you forward on that path. For many twin flames, the journey is not without its challenges. Separation is a common phase in the twin flame dynamic, where physical distance or emotional barriers come between the two. However, this separation often serves to strengthen the bond rather than weaken it. When twin flames reunite after a period of separation, the physical touch between them becomes even more powerful. It's as if all the longing, growth, and transformation that occurred during the separation period is channeled into that moment of reunion. The touch becomes a symbol of triumph, of having overcome obstacles and grown stronger in the process. This reunion touch can be profoundly healing, not just for the twin flames themselves but also for the collective energy they are a part of. Twin flames are believed to have a higher purpose beyond their personal relationship, and their union helps raise the vibrational frequency of the world around them. The physical connection between twin flames is far more than just a meeting of bodies, it is a merging of souls. Every touch between twin flames serves as a reminder of their shared spiritual purpose, their deep energetic bond, and their role in each other's growth and healing. It amplifies emotions, catalyzes spiritual awakening, and accelerates the journey toward wholeness. If you have felt the intensity of a twin flame's touch, you know that it is an experience that defies explanation. It is both magical and transformative, a moment that changes everything. Embrace the power of this connection, for it is a gift that few ever experience. Through your twin flame, you are not just learning how to love another person, you are learning how to love yourself more deeply and completely.